I'm going to be demonstrating the bench press. So to start off with, the prime movers are your deltoids, your triceps, and your pectorals. And for the setup, you're going to make sure that your feet are flat on the floor and that your back is like not arched, so it's staying like flat on the surface. And the bar is directly under your nose, and then when you're grabbing the bar, it's shoulder width apart, and I'll show that when I do this. And then your movement is when you unrack the bar, bring it down, and it should touch your chest, but not like push on it, just like touch it and then come back up. And then you need to extend all the way until your arms are completely straight. And the primary point of performance would be to break at the elbow, so you don't want to like break at the wrist or like drop your shoulder. And then make sure it stays close and tight to your body, and the bar should touch your chest, and then when you're finished, push the bar straight up and put it back on the safety bar. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that, and I don't have the bench because I just don't have the bench. So I'm going to explain like with the safety bar. So you're going to lay down on the bench, and then this would be racked up. Your feet are going to be flat on the floor and your back's going to be flat, and this would be up on the safety hook, and you would extend your arms and lift up off the safety hook and make sure that it stays over your nose. And then you should make sure that your hands stay shoulder width apart, and you would lift up off and then go down, and it should touch your chest and push back up. And you make sure that when you're going back up, you're extending your arms all the way, and you're bending at your elbows and keeping your wrists still. And then when you're finished, you will extend your arms all the way and place it back up on the safety hook, and then you're free to go. And some of the common faults would be known as the death grip, and so I'll show it when I do it, but I'm going to explain it first. So it's when you're holding the bar, and instead of having your thumbs under the bar, you have them on top. And the reason why that's like a pretty big common fault is because like there's nothing holding the bottom of the bar, so like it could slip off, and that'd be really bad because it'd crush you depending on the weight. And so a way to prevent that is you can just make sure that you keep your thumbs under the bar, and then that's like a safety, like there's something to like hold the bar so it doesn't slip off like that. And then another common fault is your wrist, like bending at them instead of keeping them still. So like if you like have relaxed wrists, then it can, when you go to push up, it like rolls it and like rotates the bar, which will not give like the primary purpose of the lift. So a way to prevent that is just to make sure that you're squeezing your wrist and you're not allowing it to fluctuate at all, and it just stays like this as you go. So I'm going to demonstrate the common faults real quick. So it's still, the death grip would be, instead of having your thumbs under, you'd roll them up top, which is very hard to do. And it can go like rock this way or even this way, and it's just not sturdy. And then for the wrist one, even if you do have your thumbs under it, if your wrists are bending, then it's going to come back like this, or it could like come back like this, and you don't want it to rotate because then you won't get the proper effect. That is the bench press demonstration,